On our third anniversary, I put on a wedding dress and asked Liam to marry me. His face went cold. He told me to stop joking around. I wiped away a tear and managed to smile. It's okay if you don't want to, Liam. But I'm very sick. You might want to start thinking about your future without me. He told me I was out of my mind, then closed the door behind him. But I wasn't kidding. I really am very sick. I'd been with Liam Carter for 3 years, and for 3 years, he spoiled me endlessly. If it weren't for the bubble of his affection, I don't think I could have lasted this long. I remember the first time he took me to a party with his friends. He'd only been gone, off to the restroom, for a few minutes before the whispers started. They said Liam moved on too fast. That his wife, Annabelle, had barely been gone before he found someone new. They said I wasn't from the same background, that I couldn't compare to the woman he'd lost. Everyone in that room seemed privileged and well-educated. I didn't want to make trouble for Liam. So I just stared at my lap and said nothing. I let them talk. When Liam came back, he knew instantly that something was wrong. He found my hand under the table and gave it a tight squeeze. What is it? Who upset you? The wall I'd built around my feelings, the one I thought was so strong, crumbled at the gentle tone of his voice. I couldn't hold it back anymore. I snatched my hand away, fighting to keep the tears from spilling over. It's nothing. The AC is just blasting in here. I'm freezing. He watched me for a long moment. His gaze unreadable. Then he stood, took his jacket from the back of his chair, and draped it over my shoulders. He took my hand again, this time lacing his fingers through mine, a silent declaration on top of the polished mahogany table. Across from us, a younger guy with a smirk couldn't help himself. He lifted his bourbon, swirled it, and took a theatrical sniff. Wow, he said loudly. Smells like some serious drama in here. A few others snickered. I bit my lip so hard I tasted blood, the shame so intense I just wanted to disappear. Liam, I think I need to use the restroom, but he held my hand tighter, refusing to let go. His eyes swept across the table, finally landing on the self-appointed comedian. Caleb, he said, his voice dangerously low. Apologize to Stella. The mood in the room soured. Caleb and Liam went way back, and no one could believe he'd call out one of his oldest friends for a girl he just started seeing. After a stunned silence, Caleb scoffed. You want me to apologize to her? Liam, what even is she? Liam's gaze never left Caleb, but his thumb began to gently stroke the back of my hand. Stella is my girlfriend. If you still want to call me a friend, you'll apologize. I tugged on his arm, whispering, it's okay, really. The last thing I wanted was for him to ruin a friendship over me. It would only make things worse. But Liam just patted my hand, a silent command to stay quiet. Caleb's face flushed with anger. He shot to his feet, pointing a finger at Liam. Then what about Annabelle? What was she? She's been gone 6 months. And you're already showing off some cheap replacement, he said sharply. Have you forgotten what happened to her? Liam's grip on my hand became a vice. The pressure was so intense I thought my bones would snap. I winced but didn't dare make a sound. His face, however, remained a mask of calm. Stella is Stella. Annabelle is Annabelle. Don't compare them, he said, his voice flat. She's gone. I have to move on. His bluntness silenced the entire room. My own heart felt like it had been squeezed in a fist. Tears pricked my eyes again. Liam, however, simply wrapped his arm around my shoulders and pulled me to my feet. Don't invite me to things like this anymore, he said.